Good Friday to you. I'm Storm Team 9 Meteorologist Patrick Ellis here with your ENC Weather Update. This one is for April the 4th, 2014. Another hot day across eastern North Carolina. Mostly sunny skies to partly sunny skies across the east. Tonight we'll see a general increase in cloudiness and maybe a couple of light showers overnight tonight. Better rain chances as we head towards late on Sunday and into Monday. And we could see some thunderstorms along with that as well. But overall, a cooler look as we head towards next week, with a little bit of a warming trend by the end of the week. So we'll kind of look that out here in the forecast update video. And here's a look at the New Bern temperature trend today. Started off at 61 at 6 a.m., got up to 89 between about 3 o'clock or so, and it bumped up to 90 real quick like as we went into the afternoon hours, about 3:15, 3:20 this afternoon. It set a new record down there at New Bern, now on the downward slope down to 81 degrees as of 6 p.m. this evening. Looking at the 3-day trend, we are on the downslope. Today's high temperature is well up there in the 80s as expected. 72 tomorrow on average across the east, and I think some areas could be a little bit cooler comparative to what we've got right now. I think the coastal areas may stay in the 60s all day, and then we're into the 60s firmly as we head towards Sunday as the cold air starts to rush in here, and then a warm front lifts northward as we head towards Monday, and highs will near 70 degrees, and there will be a chance for some strong storms along with that as well. Here's a look at our precision forecast model. You see a couple of little blips on the radar screen overnight tonight. Not a big issue. Overnight tonight, we're expecting temperatures to drop into the 50s and 60s across the east. And as we head into tomorrow afternoon, we'll be expecting things to start to mix out as far as the clouds are concerned through the afternoon hours, gradually and slowly. So we will see some sunshine returning by the afternoon hours as the drier air pushes in from the north and west. Again, there will still be a chance for a shower or two, but I think the better rain chances will hold into the morning time hours, mainly before we go into the sunrise hours. Then we head into the afternoon. I think most areas nearing the 70-degree mark at least, and I think maybe some low 70s possibly through the afternoon hours, and then by the time we head towards Saturday evening, we're dropping down into the 50s, and we're expected into the mid-40s as we head through the overnight hours of your Saturday and into Sunday. So when is the best rain chances? I think it's going to be anywhere from about 4 a.m. to about 7, 8, and 9 o'clock in the morning, and then tapering off as we head into the afternoon hours. And again, we should see sunshine returning and the winds turning northwesterly behind the frontal boundary, but it's not going to stick around for very long. Our rain chances are going to spike on Monday, and again, we're talking about that chance for some strong storms in here as we head through the day on Monday. Overall, we're expecting clearing skies through the day on Saturday. High pressure will build in. The winds turn northerly, and that's going to drag down some cooler air. That's what's going to keep us in the 60s all day on Sunday. But as that high pressure starts to build off towards the east by the afternoon hours, you'll get the return flow, area of low pressure developing over southeast Texas, and we riding up, passing the Mississippi Delta into West Tennessee. Strong storms developing underneath that warm sector, and we're going to be wedged up as we head towards Monday. I do believe that the wedge setup is going to be very prominent, and it's going to take a little bit of time for our temperatures to rebound through the day on Monday. Some of the indications keep us in the 60s, while some get us into the 70s. As we head towards Monday, it will depend on how far north that warm front can get. But that's also going to play into whether or not we have any storms firing up, how much instability is in place. A lot of things are going to go into this forecast going in towards Monday, but we have introduced the chance for some thunderstorms in the forecast on Monday. Here's a look at the 4-kilometer NAM model, and this is valid for midnight tonight. There will be a chance for a few showers by midnight, mainly for the Virginia counties, Virginia, North Carolina border counties. But we'll take this into the next few hours into 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Not very much going on, and by the time we head towards about 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, yeah, there will be a chance for showers, and that's why we're giving that chance for maybe about a 30% shot for a shower or a thunderstorm overnight tonight and into early portions of Saturday. Now we head into the afternoon hours, nothing really doing for us, maybe 1 or 2 showers left over by noontime, mainly for areas east of Highway 17. And then we're clearing the skies as we head through the afternoon hours. And here's a look at the GFS model, the 12Z GFS, valid for 2 p.m. on Saturday. And most of the rain shower activity should be pushing offshore by this point. High pressure will be building in on the back side of that. But what you see here is, here's your frontal boundary. And there's nothing really defined there. The main area of low pressure is way up to the north. And what's going to happen is that this area of this frontal boundary is going to basically just stall out. and it's going to wait until the next wave comes into play as we head towards Sunday and starts to come back up to the north as a warm front. And what that frontal boundary is going to be waiting for is basically just another area of low pressure to attach itself to and make its move northward. But high pressure will be building in on the backside of this for a brief while on Saturday. High temperatures low 70s for inland sections, and I do believe that there will be a few spots that could maybe stay in the upper 60s through the day, especially towards the coastline. And again, looking at the upper air chart, 500 millibars, here's your area of low pressure that is going to be pushing through. The shortwave trough that's going to be diving through and pushing eastward as we head through your day on Sunday. And looking at Sunday, kind of sharpens up here. And what we're going to be watching for is that area of low pressure developing out ahead of that on Sunday afternoon. And there's your low basically developing down here just south of Beaumont, Texas. Showers and thunderstorms would start to make its way northward. And here's your warm front here. Cold front would be extending down to the south. And this is going to be lifting up here towards the north and east as we head through the day on Sunday. We should stay mainly dry through the day on Sunday. There will be a couple of clouds intermingling at times through the day, but will be cooler, highs only in the low 60s. But as that frontal boundary starts to lift up to the north, you kind of see what's going on here. High pressure still holding just offshore. You got the wedge effect in place. And that warm front is going to try to erode that wedge from the south to the north. Another piece of energy meets up with that trough, and look at this mega ridge developing over into the western half of the United States. We were talking about that the other day, but a nice little cool air snap coming southward with this. And some nice diffluence here on the modeling, looking at the GFS. And at this point, the warm front would be lifting northward of the state, and we'd be getting into warmer air here across eastern North Carolina. Basically, you got your area of low pressure right here, basically around Louisville, Kentucky. You got one warm front up here, cold front stretching down through here, but a second warm front is going to be trying to moving northward as well, right in through here. And that is going to be what brings our warmer temperatures in here. But look at all the showers associated with that. I mean, this is going to be a wet system. We could pick up anywhere from about a half an inch to maybe an inch and a half of rain out of this one system as it lifts northward. And once again, when we talk about these warm fronts, you have to expect the unexpected, and you get enough turning in the atmosphere, and if we get enough instability in here as well, we could have a couple of rumbles of thunder, and along with that, maybe some gusty winds and an isolated chance for a tornado. It's not out of the question, but is a low-end threat at this point. But we'll be watching that through the day on Monday, and we'll be watching it this weekend. Highs on Monday likely to be in the 60s. We got a good chance for rain in the forecast as well. Here's the look on Tuesday. Big trough diving all the way down to the Gulf Coast, but a piece of that energy lifts up here to the north into the New England states. And all this is still got to move through here. So Tuesday, actually what's going to end up happening, we're going to get dry slotted. And temperatures on Tuesday staying up in the 60s, but look at the 540 line coming south. Way south, all the way down into northern Mississippi, right there near Memphis, Tennessee, and to the extreme northwest delta of Mississippi. But for us, we've still got some warm air in here, as it's getting pulled up from the south and west as it low tracks up to the north. And we get dry slotted, so the rain showers cap off by early Tuesday morning. We keep a chance for rain in the forecast Tuesday morning, and we'll likely see some sunshine in here on Tuesday afternoon. But what's going to happen, that upper air feature is going to come into play as we head into the day on Wednesday. Now, I'll tell you what, the GFS has been very nonchalant about this, but I think that the upper air feature is going to swing through some showers and clouds on Wednesday and keep us cooler, likely upper 50s, low 60s, as the upper air feature comes into play. And the Europeans been on that the last several days, and the Canadians kind of showed that as well. The GFS is just now starting to come around to that thought process. So we are going to keep the mention for maybe a shower or two as we head through the day on Wednesday. And you see the 540 line just to our north. High pressure will build in behind this, and we're looking fairly nice as we head towards the end of the forecast period. Here's a look on Thursday. High pressure in control. The winds will be whipping up to our north as the high pressure ridge builds up to the north, and a big area of low pressure into the Canadian provinces up near Quebec. And likely have a very stiff southwesterly wind. But we're dry here across the state. We'll go with mostly sunny skies and high temperatures upper 60s, low 70s. Into the forecast period, that'd be Friday afternoon, nice and dry, but we'd be windy. And 75 expected high temperature as we head towards Friday. Partly sunny skies. Will likely have a few clouds trying to get in here with the moisture transport coming off the Gulf of Mexico. And again, the end of the forecast period by next Saturday, we're completely dry. Now, some of the models, some of the ensembles printing a couple of light showers through the day on Saturday. I think we stay mainly dry and temperatures likely in the 70s, nearing 80 for some locations, but I think we'll likely stay in the 70s on Saturday. That's going to do it for me here on the ENC Weather Update. You can stay up to date with us. Facebook, Twitter, WNCT.com, and a brand new Storm Team 9 app in the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store. Next update here will be by tomorrow evening. I'll be in Martin County along with Chief Meteorologist David Sawyer and Maria Satira for a Kids Fest at the Bob Martin Agricultural Center. It starts at 11 o'clock and runs until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, so hopefully we'll see you in Martin County. Guys, have a great rest of your evening, a great day tomorrow, and a great weather week ahead.